All right, I'm here with Joe Caltabiano from Cresco Labs. That's ticker CL. Joe, thanks for joining us on the show today.
Evan, thanks for having me. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, of course. And so why don't we start off by just giving investors a bit of an overview of Cresco Labs? How do you guys see yourself as different from some of the other MSOs out there?
Yeah, so Cresco, we started back in 2013 when our home state of Illinois passed the compassionate use of medical cannabis. We got our licenses in 2015. And what differentiates us from a lot of our competitors out there is our focus on the middle two aspects of the value chain. As you look at cannabis and the ability to be vertically integrated, you have the cultivation and manufacturing side, the development of branded products, the distribution of those branded products onto other people's retail shelves, and then your own retail. While we're competent and we participate in all aspects of the value chain, the core focus for Cresco is on those middle two verticals, is really develop the first national cannabis brand and then distribute that brand into everyone else's stores. The goal for Cresco is to be on every shelf across the country in all the states we operate in. We currently operate in 11 states, and we have a footprint that we feel like providing quality products, consistent products, and available products will really differentiate us from our peers.
All right, and so can you explain to investors what the Sunnyside brand is all about?
So the Sunnyside brand is our version of retail, and we're excited to introduce this brand to the multiple states that we operate in. We feel like for far too long, the retail stores in cannabis have been relegated to the industrial corridors. We're looking to bring the retail store to the corner of First and Main, where people can buy their coffee, where people shop at their Whole Foods, and have this retail experience that belongs. It's this exciting opportunity for customers, whether you're familiar with cannabis or new to cannabis, can come in and purchase products and understand and look at the opportunities that are there. The wellness category is one that's been underserved in cannabis. People focus too much on, is it a recreational store? Is it a medical store? We feel this wellness category is really where Sunnyside will live and will flourish, because the consumer is really looking to improve their lifestyle through a wellness category. And that's what the Sunnyside brand is designed to do.
Oh, that's perfect. That sounds like an excellent niche to be fitting into. And now another recent acquisition has also been focused on a New York fully integrated license. I'm not gonna butcher the name myself, but I'll let you kind of dive into that if you want to explain how that might fit in with the Sunnyside retail experience.
Yeah, so in the country, I mean, New York is a very populous state, certainly a center of the financial universe. So we made a strategic acquisition there, one of the 10 licenses that exist in the state of New York. With the cultivation license, you'll also get 4 retail licenses. All 4 of those stores will be open by the end of this month. 2 are currently open in Bardonia and New Hartford, and 2 will open in Brooklyn, in Williamsburg, and then in Huntington, Long Island. So 2 very populous areas. This fits right in with the Sunnyside brand. We're excited to bring this new level of retail to the New York market, which we feel has been an incredibly underserved market. You're seeing a state with that many people and a medical program that is very robust, but you're not seeing it perform to the level of Florida or Pennsylvania or Arizona or Illinois. So we're excited to get in there, help educate the patients, again, on a wellness platform that works for them. Sunnyside fits right in. The conditions list in New York is very robust. People have access to medicine. And with the closing of that transaction in the next 30 days approximately, we're very excited to be a part of New York, my home state. So incredibly exciting.
That's excellent. And have you guys provided any sort of specifics on the finance side for that acquisition yet?
No, that'll be in all the disclosures that are required.
Excellent. I think we'll be looking forward to that. And so again, fitting again with the finance side of things, how do you see the Sunnyside rollout affecting your sort of wholesale to resale proportions relative to each other in terms of the cannabis sales?
Well, so in some states, again, New York is pretty much a vertically forced model. Other states like Illinois, where you're able to participate, you're able to buy third-party products, sell third-party products. The focus for Cresco, again, is on those middle 2 verticals. We never alienate a customer to provide that product to our stores. Our goal is to make sure it's on everybody's shelves. And our retailers buy from us. I mean, our internal retail stores buy from us. They stand in line right next to the other retailers. We don't give preferential treatment to our own retail. We want to make sure our primary focus at Cresco is getting our products, our house of brands out into the marketplace. And we feel like all the retailers out there should have opportunity and access to our products. They represent our brand well. We try to give them marketing support to make sure our brand is well represented in the market. But we can't possibly own enough retail to reach the entire country. So we want to utilize the distribution platforms that are out there and the people who are truly focused on being retailers and doing an incredible job of servicing customers, making sure they have our product on their shelves and displayed properly.
Perfect. No, I mean, that makes excellent sense. And that's actually a really interesting way to frame it, that your own stores wait in line and not prioritizing. I think that really speaks to the consumer focus of Cresco Labs. You mentioned House of Brands. You mind giving investors a little bit of an update as much as you can on the Origin House acquisition?
Yeah, so the Origin House acquisition, again, is an incredibly exciting moment for Cresco. The California market is so important to anyone in the cannabis space, especially a multi-state operator who's really trying to create a national brand. If you alienate California, it's at your own peril. There is not a more important cannabis market in the world. So us getting our house of brands into there through the largest distribution platform, Origin House, made perfect sense for us. So we're excited to jump in. The Origin House transaction is underway. We did receive a second request from the Department of Justice. We're working through that. You know, we talk a lot, myself and my partner's backgrounds were in mortgage banking, and we saw that industry go from unregulated to hyper-regulated with government agencies jumping in. And we had to guide our companies through that process.
You have lots of experience.
What we're doing in this space, we're excited for the opportunity to present the information to the DOJ to help them understand the cannabis industry. We think this will not only be a step forward for Cresco, but an industry as a whole, as we all pursue this path towards national legalization. This is part of the necessary steps.
Perfect. No, that makes perfect sense. And I guess just, again, sticking with the acquisition side of things, you guys just released a prospectus, I think mid-July, pretty substantial. Do you want to give any thoughts on the M&A strategy or where those proceeds might go towards?
You know, Cresco's focus is to continue to go deeper in the states we're in. We're really focused on being, again, in the important footprint that we've put together. We want to be the top player in the markets that we operate in. So as we look at M&A strategies, you know, continuing to go deeper into the states that we're in has been our focus from day one. We'll continue to apply into new markets as they come online. But our real focus from an M&A standpoint is to go deeper into the markets that we're in, make sure we're the most important and visible company in those respective markets.
Excellent. Oh, that's perfect. And so that kind of wraps up all the touch points that I wanted to raise. I think it's August 21st is your earnings report or earnings release date. That's correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So investors should look out for good news on August 21st. Again, thank you very much, Joe, for coming on the show. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you again soon.